I'm gonna give everybody a second to tune in, and just letting you guys know I'm on my property, not my property, but where I work's property. While we're waiting for everybody to join, I'm gonna do a light test on my tow truck. Not really a full light test, but you got the fog lights come on and the two amber lights up front. There's two amber lights up front. The reverse alarm works, as you can hear. Alright, well that's my light test. Anyway, while we're waiting for everybody to join, I just thought I'd do that real quick. I'm gonna lock this gate up here. Give me a second, guys. I'm gonna lock this gate up. And hey, Geraldo, where's my photo of my D4500 you're supposed to make me 4 years ago, man? I really wish. You know how much I want to have that on my wall, just so I know it's you. Geraldo, I miss you, man. Anyway, I'm gonna lock this gate, and I'm gonna walk over to the other gate, and then I'm gonna show you guys my new seat I got. I have so many keys with me, so like, let me make sure I have the right keys. I'm gonna lock it up. Geraldo, if you're listening to me, Geraldo, I mean, you had some really cool artwork, man. And I really want to have like your artwork on my wall, but it has to be like I really want. Remember when I told you I wanted the D4500, D4000 New Jersey Transit just on my wall? Man, I'd be so happy to have that. So let me know how much you want for it, because I love to have that on my wall, man. Because I really like your artwork, and man, I was waiting for that for a long time. I thought maybe you forgot about me, but let me lock this gate up. I want to show everybody here my new row of seats, and this weekend my friend's gonna help me. I could probably do it myself, but I have a friend who's gonna help me. So let me lock this up. All right, Geraldo, sounds good, man. Yeah, okay, man. I really appreciate it, bro, because after I asked you and then I saw you, Geraldo, you made something similar to what I asked you, and I was like, man, that was cool, man. But you never talked to me about it. But let me lock this gate up. I gotta lock it up. So if you didn't know, guys, I'm at the impound lot for my local area, and also, do you want to quit streaming? No, I don't. Um, I'm at the impound lot of where I work near. I just came back from a call. Um, came back from a call. A guy broke down here on the New Jersey Turnpike, and he had to go all the way to somewhere in Connecticut that was like 4 hours away. And I'm finally back now, so I'm kind of happy about that. I'm done today, but I wanted to show you guys. I went this weekend to get the seats. So my bus is from Greater New Haven Transit District, and I found some seats from Greater Hartford Transit District, and I thought they were the same, and I'm going to show you right now why they're not the same. 47 Central, I'm going to be 10-8, have a good night. And I'm going to show you right now. Let me open up the other gate over here. Just hold on a second. I'm going to put the phone in my pocket, because you guys can't see right now. You guys can't see, but as soon as I open the gate, you guys will be able to see. So just hold on a second. Let me open the gate. I don't know if you guys can hear me anymore. There's a lot of gates here, because I don't want nobody stealing their vehicles back if you're not going to pay. So just hold on a second. We're opening the gate. Sometimes the gate's frozen too. Sometimes the gate's frozen. I don't have corona, okay? Just remember that, guys. I have corona. Alright, so if you can still hear me, my phone's in my pocket. There it is. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, 10-4, whatever. Alright, so let me turn these lights off. Alright, guys. Huh? Okay. So we're over here at the impound lot for my local area, and that's where I keep my bus. It's not impounded. It's just, I got connections. I work for the fucking impound company, so, you know, I'm thinking it's gonna start up, and I want to show you guys something really special. Not really special, but I'm excited to show you the next step. The next step. Okay, so it's been rambling on for the last few minutes because I was waiting for you guys to join. Excuse me. Turn some lights on here. Let me get this thing started. It starts up every time, Alright, guys. So, now that everybody's here, it's been a 5-minute wait. If anybody's been listening along, then I appreciate that. I blow my nose. But anyway, so a guy got, as you can see, these seats here. What's going on, Rodney? What's going on, Geraldo? All my friends, I really appreciate you guys leaving me comments and let me know what you guys think. Because if you guys are sticking with me, Gary, I appreciate that too. I appreciate all you guys' comments and all you guys' views and everything that you guys are here with me. And I know that if you're a long-time subscriber and a long-time viewer, you guys will know that I haven't been getting out there and doing a lot of things that I used to do that I really enjoy. I've been preoccupied. But this video is not about that. So let's get started on what this video is about. As you can see, there's a row of seats back there, which I thought... Man, I was really on the hunt to find exactly the same seat. And... As you can see, I made a mistake. I didn't make a mistake. I mean, it's going to be fine. It's going to work fine. It's the same kind of seat. Like... Let me show you how these seats work. So the seats have a little switch up here where you can... Son of a gun. Hold on 1 second, guys. I'm gonna... Alright, so I don't know if you guys are looking... My friend put the fucking... okay. I'm gonna put the phone over here. I'm gonna put the camera over here. Alright, so... Basically, how it works is you flip the top part down like this, as you can see right there. That's down. Then there's another lever on the bottom that allows you to fold it up like that. So essentially, the seat folds up into that position. So therefore, you can have like wheelchairs, and all of these seats do that. All of these seats have the capability of doing that. So this seat here, as you can see, is a little bit more of a darker gray. This bus came from the Greater New Haven Transit District, and that came from, I don't know, Connecticut. They like to call everything the Greater something Transit District, and I can't remember the district. I want to find out because the guy who I got the seats from, he's starting his own business too, but he's took all the seats out of his bus. It's not from New Haven. It's from Hartford, the Greater New Hartford. Not New Hartford, but the Greater Hartford Transit District is where he got his seats from. And I was like pretty sure they were the same seats. But as you can see, these seats have like a little cut that goes down in here. And that one doesn't. And you can tell that the color of it is a little bit more gray. And I was really, really striving for finding the same exact seat. Like, I'm a specific kind of person. So, I'm going to have to live with it. There's pros and cons to the seat. The seat is good. The seat is... Matter of fact, I like that dark gray better than this lighter gray. But, I already got the seat, so, a lot of guys were spending... There's these people in Philadelphia who are asking $20 for this same exact seat that was cut out like this. But I waited too long and didn't have any more. And then I didn't think too much of it, and then like I said, a couple weeks later, and then I said, okay, wow, that's the seat I was looking for. I thought it didn't have the cutout like here, and it's a little bit darker gray. I paid $60 for it. The guys in my area, they're asking $150 for these seats. I don't know why. The seats are specific. They're pretty much the same seat. They have the same functionality of going up like that, the same way. It's hard to show you guys, but the seat does exactly. Son of a gun. I don't want to fall down here. The seat can do the same exact thing that those seats do. They're mounted the same way. The only thing is it's missing a little crease right here. It has the two handles right here. So I'm thinking of mounting it right here. Having a little bit of extra space for cargo or suitcases, whatever back there. Sorry. Excuse me, it's kind of cold here and I'm having the sniffles. But yeah, it's a little darker. And so this weekend that seat's going to get installed. You know, I'm off Saturday and Sundays, and we're gonna put that seat in service. But I was gonna show you guys that it's a little bit of a darker gray, and also it's like I said, it does the same thing. It folds up just like that. So when I want to have a wheelchair passenger, I can. There is I don't know the pros and cons, whatever. But the difference is, the good thing about it is, let me get down here. I'm gonna get on my knees. Not for you guys, not for anybody special, but. If you guys can see down on the bottom, it's got built-in wheelchair straps, seat belt securement devices, which none of my other seats have. So when I fold that bottom part up like that, you can actually secure a wheelchair right here. So I'm thinking about putting that seat way back and just doing it like that. So, alright guys, if you guys are still listening to me right now, have an exclusive. Rodney Middleton. Yeah, you're right, man. I could keep it folded up. So, like Rodney and everybody else who's listening, I hope you guys realize why I got this. Because this bus was set up with 12 seats. And if you know that you can have a non-CDL bus of 14 seats. So, I have a CDL, but I have some things lined up that are coming up in the future that people don't have CDLs. And plus, why wouldn't you, if you have a non-CDL and you have 12 seats, why wouldn't you just add 2 seats? I don't understand that. I don't understand Greater Hartford's logic with not putting the extra 2 seats here. It just doesn't make sense to me. But I'm going to do it. I'm going to add it. It's going to be a little bit of a different gray, but it's going to be there. Shoot, I was going to say something else real quick. Yes, an important message to people who are my really good subscribers that are in my area in Philadelphia and New York. So, as if you guys didn't know, my air conditioning doesn't work right now. But what I want to do, because a lot of guys are asking me like questions and stuff. So, let me close this door because it's getting. You guys don't know, you close that. So yeah, if you guys didn't know, have a couple things lined up for the bus, but what I really want to do, if you guys are really interested, I need to know, you need to leave it me in the comments if you guys are interested in this predicament that I'm about to explain to you. So I have 2 ideas. So one idea is New York, and the second idea is Philadelphia. So I kind of like have a lot of friends that really like to film buses and trains. That they're kind of like me. Like I had a guy who I towed, and I was explaining everything about like what I enjoy, and he's telling me, "You should go get a college degree on planning." I'm like, "Yeah, planning's cool. I enjoy planning too, like planning the routes and stuff like that." But I'm like really more into the equipment. Like I really like the different engines and different models and stuff, and he kind of got it. So like what I'm trying to do is get together 2 different trips. 2 different trips, right? So one trip from New York and maybe one trip from Philadelphia, because that's where most of my friends and people that I talk to, that's where they live, that's where I can pick them up and we can all hang out and do that. So, but like I'm also trying to fundraise money to fix my air conditioning. So like if we could work something together where you guys can throw me a couple dollars for the ticket and I'll pick everybody up, all my friends from the 2 locations. I'm thinking like one day is Saturday and one day is Sunday, or like maybe 2 Saturdays in a row where we all just like go out and bus fan together, and I can kind of fundraise a little bit, earn a little bit of money. But I'm not trying to be like I don't know the words for it, but maybe you can help me out by throwing me a couple bucks. And we'll figure it out. I'm thinking about it. I don't really know exactly how that's going to work. But since it's still winter and I don't need air conditioning yet, because air conditioning costs me a lot of money. So I'm thinking about helping myself out to try to earn some money for that. That's a whole nother story, guys. If you're interested in going on a trip from Philadelphia or New York to a metropolitan area to film buses or trains, or both, please leave me a comment and let me know where you think you're going to depart from and where do you think you want to go, so I can kind of like organize a little trip for everybody. And like, this is a small unit. I'm only going to have 14 seats, but you know, I'd really like to hang out with my fans and people that really watch my videos, and I'd really like to, what do they call that? I don't know. Let's get this thing going, guys. If you could help me out by letting me know where you are, where do you think we should bus van at? Because I want to see a lot of buses. I don't want to go to like a bus terminal that doesn't have a lot of buses, you know? So like, I've never really filmed SEPTA too much, and I've never really filmed CT Transit. So that's my main idea, is I'm thinking I want to do some trips to Philly and do some trips to like Connecticut where there's just a lot of buses. So like, if you guys know where we can go, you could be my guide and help me out with that, because I haven't done the research on it. I got 14 seats here. The main video is about the 2 new seats I'm adding. The video is about the 2 new seats I'm adding that are a different color and from a different Connecticut transit system that they're gonna line up to my track. This weekend we're gonna put it in. So yeah, Rodney, that'd be cool if you lived over here, man. That'd be really cool, because you already know I'm in the tri-state area. There's a lot of bus fans over here. I've lived in other parts of the country where there's no people interested in buses whatsoever. No people that's interested in trains whatsoever. Nobody that's interested in transit whatsoever. So it's kind of nice to live in an area where you have at least people that know what you're talking about when you say D40LF with the Detroit Diesel Series 50. Some people don't know what the fuck... I mean, excuse my language. Some people don't know what the heck you're talking about when you bring that up. But anyway, yeah, I got this new seat. I plan on installing it this weekend. I'm going to get some of those bags. Those are the bags that hold the securement devices for the wheelchair lift, which I'm not even going to try to operate that lift yet, because I've had issues with other buses that I bought where the wheelchair lift is stuck out and this and that. This bus is straight out of service, so I expect that to work. But I'm not gonna play around with it and just test it right now. I'm just gonna leave it in that position that it's at now. This bus here, based off what I've seen, they've been cherry picking little parts from the bus to put it in other buses. Like, for example, let's go over here to the emergency exit window. You have an emergency exit hatch here. It requires one on that side, but they removed it. Same thing with this emergency exit. They have the emergency hatch on this side. On this side, they removed it. I've got screws on all these windows on this side, but on this side, they've removed all the screws from this side of the window. So now I gotta hunt and chase down all these little tiny parts. Excuse me. It's not a big deal, but it's just like a lot of little things that I think, because this bus was involved in an accident, which I've replaced the door. If you guys didn't see that I replaced the door in the other video, you guys know that door was, if you guys have been keeping track with what I'm doing, that door was completely demolished. So I have a brand new door there. Excuse me. I don't mean to cough so much. I don't have corona or anything, but Rodney, that's why a lot of people tell me get rid of that lift, get rid of the lift, and excuse me, I got a little frog in my throat. Yeah, I fixed electrical issues with the doors and the lights in the back, because when I got it, it didn't have an issue. But that's why I wanted the specific seats that fold up like that. So if I ever have a wheelchair patient, this bus could be full of wheelchair people. I don't want that to be, and it's not that I like have a thing against people like that. I'm just saying, like, it's I want to keep the same setup. So I didn't order anything, but I looked for the seats that I thought were exactly the same. But now that when I got them, I realized, dang it, man, I really wanted this because it's gonna really like. It's fine. It's okay. It's a good seat. But it's kind of like inside of me. It's gonna irritate me because I thought it was the same exact model. Like I was like, I found the same model. It's a similar model. It does the same thing. It folds up. It does the same exact thing like this. It folds up like that out of the way. Just the only thing is it's a little bit of a different gray, and it has a little bit of different like this cut part. So like I wanted to have everything uniform, like looking the same. So relatively, it's gonna be the same. This weekend we're gonna install that. I don't know how to look up messages people sent me in the past, because it popped up real quick and it's gone now. But yeah, relatively, I have a 14 passenger van, which is the maximum you can have without having a CDL. If you guys didn't know that, you can have 14 passengers in a vehicle without having a CDL. I have a CDL. I got some jobs lined up that requires people. I mean, I have some friends that don't have a CDL, and I'm trying to fill those requirements. And I like that it has the dual grab handles on this, but what can I do? It's not. Do you guys ever hear an emergency alarm when you open the exit door? You guys want to hear that? Let's hear it right now. You remember emergency evacuation day? Do you guys remember emergency evacuation day from high school? Today's that day. Nah, I'm just kidding. Yeah, anyway, let me close this. Yeah, this video has gone a little bit too long. I just don't want to fall out the. Who's talking to me? 2106 to base, go ahead. Anyway, yeah, that's my back door. Remember, you guys remember that? That should bring back memories to you. Like if you're from when I grew up. That was the alarm you heard. Well, something like that. Anyway, so yeah, there's a lot of like missing parts because like these are T doors, T tops. You slide this forward and the door slides open. Well, I'm missing a little slide thing on that. You can see here that it has it. There's a little slide thing right here. This one doesn't have it. A couple of windows are missing that. Also, destination signs got to be figured out. Anyway, so long story short, I appreciate you guys being with me talking about my bus because I'm so happy to get that last row of seats in there. That's gonna happen this weekend. That's my next update. The update after that is finally get that air conditioning running, and then we're gonna get my next trip going. But like I was telling you guys earlier, if you guys have been watching me this whole time, before I let you go, because I've been rambling on, like it's been 20 minutes now. So my bottom line is I'm thinking you guys need to let me know. Like, first of all, this thing's a V10, so it takes a lot of fuel. So I want to go on a trip, and I want to go bring you guys to like a bus fan place, like we can all go together and film and just do some cool films. And the thing is I'm ready to go. We've got the registration, insurance, we're good to go. So I'm trying to get that new seat in there, and we'll get some people if you want to go. If you're not worried about coronavirus, we can wear masks, whatever, and like make sure you're not sick. If you want me to buy like a thermometer or something, like test people's temperature on their head and stuff like that, make sure we're all good so nobody gets sick. And you can go from New York to Connecticut or from Philly to Jersey. Let me know your ideas, where we can film, what transportation center, buses or trains, where do you guys want to go? And I think I want to make my first trip for those people that really enjoy transit. Like you guys want to check out my new Haven Transit bus? That's not really much. It's not like, yeah, it has a destination sign and stuff, but it's not like, yeah. You know what I mean? It's not like crazy, but it's not new for ID 35 LF. But if you guys want to get down with it, you guys want to help me out and try to donate, but we'll all go together to film. If you want to help me out in my voyage to try to make my business better, you can. If you want to go together with me and we'll all go film and we'll also enjoy each other, but you'll also be helping me out. That's kind of a hard thing to explain to you. Like if you want to go somewhere together and throw me some money for gas and then like give me a little extra money for the seat and I'll figure out what the toll is going to be and the fare whatever. That's a little bit later. But sometime this month or next month I want to arrange two trips. One from New York and one from Philly. And I want to meet my fans and I want to bring people places. So if you can help me out and throw me a couple bucks, we can go and do what we enjoy. Because if you really like taking like videos and riding buses and stuff, let's do it together. You know what I mean? I've never really met a lot of my fans. So if you guys are down, don't forget to leave me a comment. And again, the main video is about the seat. That seat is what I really want and stuff. But what I really want in my heart is to drive people around. And my first trip, it's winter now, so we don't need air conditioning. You guys know I need air conditioning, and that's coming up soon. But I'm thinking of, since I'm ready to go and I got all my permits and everything, so like let's go on a trip, guys. Let's go on two trips because I know there's Philly Transit fans, I know there's New York Transit fans. So if you guys are interested, please leave me a comment. Let's get a date. Let's get everything situated. So, all right, I've been rambling on for 30 minutes now, and I really appreciate all my fans. You guys really help me out. You really keep me going. I got a lot of things in my life, but you guys really, my bus fans, my buses. I know I haven't been doing it too often. And I really want to get out there. So let's go out there. I need some advice of where to fan. Where can I bring everybody that we can see the most buses, the most connecting buses in New York or Connecticut or Philadelphia. I need this information because I don't know. I never filmed in Philadelphia yet. It's going to be my first SEPTA. I've done a couple of videos of SEPTA buses, but let's do a major Philadelphia filming session. Let's say we're going to spend a whole day in Philadelphia. What's our stops? Where are we going to go? Where do the most buses go? Where's the most unique buses that we can see? Because I haven't done the research yet. So you guys let me know. And the same thing with New York. Maybe we just need to go up to Westchester and see those Orion V's. I think we need to go up to Westchester County and see some Orion V's. If you like Orion V's, make sure you leave a comment. Let me know what you think. Because I just came back from Westchester and I was really surprised. I saw some Orion V's with some new destination sites. I gotta stop rambling on because half of the people that are listening to me right now don't have any idea what I'm talking about. Orion V. So. No, a couple guys told me to take the lift out, and I said, no, I'm going to lift it out because we're going to put two sheets there. Then the one day I'm going to have a guy who in a wheelchair who needs a ride, and then I could throw him and, put him on the side. So I'm not getting rid of the wheelchair lift. I haven't tested it yet or anything with that. I'm just assuming because this bus came right out of revenue service that it works, but I'm not trying to test it. I don't want to test it right now. Maybe one day in the future I'm going to test it. But yeah, guys, I don't want to let this video go over 30 minutes. I need to go home now. I just did a crazy tow from New Jersey over here where we're at all the way to Connecticut, like 3 hours away in Connecticut. And but I really need to know you guys' feedback about where we can go. If you guys are even interested in doing that, I need at least half the bus filled. I know it's coronavirus. Everybody's worried about coronavirus and all that. Well, that seat's going in this weekend, and I'm thinking about scheduling it 2 weeks after. So, like 2 weeks after that seat goes in, which is 2 weeks after the weekend, it's taking 3 or 4 weeks. I plan on planning a trip for my friends and people that follow me that are in the tri-state area, Connecticut, New Jersey, and Pennsylvania. It's not tri-state, but in our area, Delaware, Giraldo, anybody in this area that wants to go on a trip with us, I want to organize that, and I want to get us out there together, because I want my first trip to be my good friends that always followed me, because you guys have been there since the beginning. You guys saw my D35 LF. So anyway, I'm gonna shut this thing down. You guys let me know what you think. Where can we go to Busman? And I'll get back to you guys. Thanks so much, guys, for watching my videos. And I hope to see you guys soon.